goes out of bounds. How about this for a start? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Handoff heading left. Look out, room to run here. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yardage.
First down and 10 now. They'll test the right side here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. But the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc.
And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. He steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Looking for some space. It's hot. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of it.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense, is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Back to throw. It's Mateer. Fires this throw and is intercepted. He could go. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envisioned this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big game. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove it. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect a tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Getting set. Here's second down. To throw. It's Manning. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just
deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear. Across midfield. Inside the 30. inside the 10. Touchdown, Sooners. From red zone all the way to the other end zone. What a reversal.
Wow, this is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. All right, 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
They hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
To come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial trap him and sack him back after 10.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Gonna run it. It's Ott. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Hoping for another chapter in this tremendous rivalry, Kirk. They've been playing since 1900.
Yeah, that's really what makes college football what it is. And I think all the concern with the realignment was we would potentially lose games like this. It's great to see Texas and OU still be playing for many years.
Trying to create outside the pocket, and they've got him for a sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Looking to scramble. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up. The Sooners will line up to run it away. Turner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Inside give now from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running.
Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. And how about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
On 1st down, it's play action. Made a mistake. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. The throw. It's Manning. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains with an incompletion. On 3rd and a first down. Touchdown, Texas. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT to tie things as we head into the break. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun is a handoff. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, and he flat dropped it. He's going to bring up third down for this offense.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous. Lost his concentration and drops the ball.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Let's it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He stays alive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. What's cool about the battle for the golden hat is that it's a wearable trophy. You see the winning side there when you grab that hat, Kirk, and they take a picture that lasts a lifetime.
And Chris, think about it over the years. All the different folks that have been able to have a chance to put that hat on. Charlie Strong, of course, when Texas had a big one. Baker Mayfield, Vince Young, and it goes back and forth. And you're right, today, whoever wins this game, they're going to be quick to get that hat on.
Oh, he breaks free. Moves out of the pocket. It's no throwaway. He's forced out of bounds. That'll be a sack.
I think this quarterback here is just desperate to try to make a play. And as he's trying to make that play, he's losing ground. This defensive speed is on display. Good job of getting him out of bounds.
The important third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. The pocket breaking down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the Sooners will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Back's got it. Moves the ball up to the 30.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Look to keep this drive moving.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
He finds some space. Who's in the clear? They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He escapes the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the handoff. Gets loose. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. That run sets up a critical third down play. It's Manning. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. On fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Back in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Sooners are in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Going to throw it on third and very long. On the move now. Receiver makes the catch. The defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it at the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Now it's second down here. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, what a grab! A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about this? There's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure, and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? And he laid the hit stick on him there.
Second down play coming up. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
And they keep this drive going, trying to convert on third down now. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
Longhorns with first and 10 here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Finds his man. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front that freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
They face a third and short on the 9th play of this drive. Caught near the sticks. It's Baxter. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
You know, third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection. Because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? If they're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Ball back at the 6 for second and goal after that loss. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. The offense calls a timeout here. That's the third and final of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On third and very long, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight end ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Lining up to try the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 4. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Just time enough for one more play in the half. No press here. The defense backing away. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. And here he goes. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Motion now from the tight end. Back to pass. It's Mateer. He's running out of time here. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. That's a short return, but the quick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. What a catch. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. The ball is free inside the 5. Oh, fortunate to make the recovery himself. He'll be brought down. Nice play to make the recovery, but he stopped short of first down yardage. A solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. The quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in to keep him.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Takes the handoff. It's Potts. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Stays on the field. Coach going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Needs a completion here on 4th down. On the move now. Fires it on the move. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
But this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. Keep working that clock.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Hand off to the single back. Fighting off the defender. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. Defense all over him again.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Dropping back. It's Manning. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. They'll lose 5 on the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today.
Where your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. The Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Grab by the receiver. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Play of the final quarter will be a field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
You come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fair catch, signaled for and take it. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short game. Quarterback operating an empty set. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. It's a 1st and 10 play.
The kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Let's it go. That is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And they've got him.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the Burnt Orange beginning to pull away from the rivals here in Dallas.
Yeah, Chris, Texas has done a really good job on both sides of the football. Put themselves in a position now, as you said, to pull away and put this game away.
And they tack on the extra point. Decides to fair catch this. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receiver in motion now. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker, so let's check out that. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Second down after that previous play. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Caught quickly. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
This is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
He dumps it off to the tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down for the air. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Fourth down, they'll try and run for it. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Handoff to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And the wideout goes in motion. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. He escapes the pocket. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The Sooners come to the line with first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know, who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And then he convert the point after, but still trail by 2 touchdowns, 31-17. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Chewing clock with the running game. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. To the air, it's Manning. Looks at the sideline. What a catch there to stay in bounds. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup here, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Defensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. First and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. No nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And there's the handoff. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back... he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Here's the second down play. Handoff running right. And they'll stop him short with the line to gain. One is tucked away. Time for victory formation. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and